14-hour wear, it's oil controlling, and it's photo friendly. The pump is not wanting to work right. I am loving the way that this foundation looks right now. Per usual, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I absolutely love this stuff. I am gonna layer it up with the, where's my primer? Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. Since we're trying out a Too Faced foundation, I figured might as well pair it up with a Too Faced primer. And the Hangover RX Primer is actually one of my all-time favorites, especially if you are on the drier side. This is the primer that I always reach for when my skin needs that extra moisture, which it definitely has lately. What? I've still got some moisturizer on the side of my face. That's cute. Before we get started, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the foundation. It is an oil-free foundation. It says that it has a 14-hour wear, it's oil controlling, and it's photo friendly. And it is a comfort matte foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It says on the Sephora website that it is a medium coverage, which I typically go for more of a full coverage, but there are some days where I really enjoy a medium coverage foundation, so we will see how this works. And it does say that it's for sensitive, normal, dry, and combination skin. My skin is normal to dry. It says suggested usage. You can apply it with fingers or a sponge, and I'm going to use my trusty beauty blender. I did just clean this, even though it looks really janky, it is clean. There are 20 shades in the range, so not terrible, but not so great. It could definitely expand a little bit and have a little bit of a darker shade range. And it does run for $36 on Sephora. I'm not sure what shade I'm gonna be, so I've got a few out here. I'm going to try maybe light beige, might try nude. I'm pretty fair right now because I don't have any self-tanner on at all, but this is what it looks like. This is the little packaging, which I think is so adorable. I love that this has a pump. I think that is so cute, especially with a little like squeezy tube with a pump. That's just, it's so cute. Let's just test. I'm just testing out a little bit on my jawline. This one is light beige, which actually looks like it might match pretty good. Let me try the nude. This one is nude. All right, so I'm feeling like definitely the nude shade is going to be the best for me right now. All right, I'm actually gonna tie my hair up so it is out of the way. I am using the shade Nude, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my beauty blender. I'm not sure how much I really need, but we will go ahead and start with one pump and work it into the skin. The scent is actually really nice. Has a really light fragrance. Okay, so this is one really light layer. I only used about one and a half pumps on this side of the face, and it's definitely a true medium coverage. Definitely doesn't cover everything up. Like, I've got some blemishes down here, some red spots that are still showing through, but this is this side of my face done versus the side that's not. Obviously, you can see all of the discoloration and stuff on my face, the red spot here. So there's definitely a good coverage there. It's just not full coverage, which it doesn't claim to be. It doesn't look matte to me though. It probably looks a little bit more matte on camera than it does in person. It almost has a little bit of a luminosity to it. The pump is not wanting to work right. I don't know what's up with that. One layer of the foundation. I actually really like the way that it looks on the skin. It's a good color match for me. I am super pale right now. It still looks like my skin. It has a little bit of a glow to it. It definitely doesn't look like a matte foundation to me though. So maybe when it dries down completely, it might kind of transform into more of a matte finish. But right now, it looks more of a like satin type of finish to me. It has a little bit of a glow to it if you can kind of see that glowiness on the skin. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup, and we will be right back, and I will give you my initial thoughts, and then we'll go throughout the day and see how this wears, and I will give you my final thoughts at the end of the day. So let me go ahead and finish my makeup, and I'll be right back. All right, I have finished my makeup and everything went on really great. I am loving the way that this foundation looks right now. It's super soft on the skin. It did kind of dry down to more of a matte finish, but it's still a very like light matte finish. It doesn't feel really cakey and heavy on the skin like some matte foundations can. It's not sinking into any of my fine lines or wrinkles, and it's not accentuating my pores, which is really, really great. It's not clinging to any dry patches on my skin, so that will kind of be the test, especially since this is more of a matte foundation. That'll be a good test throughout the day. I did set the foundation with a little bit of powder, as I typically do. I didn't want to stray away from my normal routine. That way I can give it a fair chance. I did my eyes today with the Urban Decay Naked Petite palette, which I absolutely love. This is the only thing that I used on my eyes today. I kind of decided to stick to the whole peachy orange theme of this video, and I did set my face with the Hangover RX primer by Too Faced as well. We went ahead and used all 3 of their products today, but as of right now, I'm really enjoying the way that it looks and feels, so far so good, and I will check back in a few hours and let you know how it's going. Hey guys, all right, it has been, let's see, 5 hours since I've had on this foundation. And I'm out in, obviously, natural lighting. This camera kind of washes me out a little bit, but the foundation has not budged. I think it looks really good. Let's see if I can get better lighting here. Here is a close-up. That is a real close-up. As you guys can see, like, my pores look really, really good with this foundation on. I don't know what it is, but it definitely has kind of like smoothed my face out. It almost feels a little bit dry on the skin, and it is like 100 degrees outside today, and I've been outside running errands and things like that, running around, so I am impressed, you guys. What do you think of it?
Looks very good, I would say.
I asked her what she thought of it when we were outside, and she said that it looked good.
Looks pretty dang good.
I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, so far, I think everything looks really, really nice. I mean, it really has made my skin look super, super smooth. And I'll take it. Alright guys, this is the last check-in of the day. It is around 9:45, and I put this foundation on around 11 o'clock today. So it's been about 10 hours of wear. Is that right? I'm sorry, almost 11 hours of wear time. It has broken down just a little bit. As you can see, it's definitely kind of rubbed off on my chin quite a bit, but I did film a mukbang video today, so I was eating a lot and I was wiping my mouth a lot, so that could have come from that. If you look up close, it's definitely looking a little bit dry on my skin. It's definitely faded a little bit on my nose. From far away, it looks good. Up close, it does look a little bit dry and almost like a little bit crackly, but it has been on the skin for 11 hours. I feel like it did look pretty good on the skin throughout the day. No oils seeped through whatsoever, so I do hold to the claims that it is kind of oil controlling. Overall, I do think that it is a good foundation. I will definitely wear this again. I will use this foundation. Maybe not a full 14-hour wear for my skin type, maybe more like a 7-8 hour wear foundation for me, which is typically really all that I need anyway. That is my final review. I do think that the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation is a really good foundation. I would give it personally probably a 7 out of 10 for my skin type. If you're looking for a more medium coverage foundation that is going to give you a little bit of a matte look, then this is a foundation that I would definitely recommend you checking out. I hope this was helpful, and thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.